that fun? See, that's Dawson. Dawson was fun to be with. He was winsome. I did all kinds of, a guy named John Crawford and I, we were supposed to be the humorist. Well, I didn't like to be a humorist because you don't expect anything deep out of a humorist. And so every time I would come to the gate of Glen Erie, they would say, "What's the latest joke, Waylon?" I want to say you are. But I didn't. But Dawson made us perform. So in the old days, there was two guys who played a guitar and a mandolin named Homer and Jethro from Arkansas. And they took a current song and they made up words to make it crazy. So they were playing the music of the song that was #1 on the hit parade, but it was a totally different song with different words and had a different story to it.
Sure, Weird Al.
See, and so we would put the record on, and we would lip sync the song. See, and John Crawford had a front tooth that was fake, and he could touch it and it would flip out. And so I would paint one of my teeth dark with a crayon where I looked like I was snaggletooth, and we would talk and we would sing, you know. I don't even remember the lyrics of some, but they were funny.
Sure.
And we would lip sync and we would do that, and Dawson would actually roll on the grass some of the songs. he would turn and he would laugh and he would turn over and he would roll. He loved it so much. It didn't take much to make him laugh. But
that's the best way.
But see, and when he passed away, I wouldn't do it anymore. I said, look, no one's ever asked me to say one serious word in all my years with the Navigators. I've not been asked to speak. I've not been asked to preach. All I'm asked to do is make people laugh. And I don't like to do it. It's not really who I am. They say you're more that way than you know. Maybe I am, but anyway, so that's what I would do. And no one else would either. Why would they want to be called a jokester? Jokester's not a serious person. See? And I wanted to be accepted as someone that had an interest in the Word of God. And you know, and so that was part of my problem. So I didn't do it anymore. I said, I can't do it. Because Dawson's gone. I can't do it anymore. So I never did anymore. Let's see if I can tell you. Oh, I haven't. Oh.
We got time. Don't worry. Max will forgive us.
Good night. That's plenty of time then. Let's see.
We got a meeting with Max at 4.
Good. I'll tell you one short story.
Let's hear it.
Anytime you're meeting with a big guy, that's good to do.
That's right.
Max is a
Maximus.
Max. You don't realize this man, because of the people that he has won and developed in his team and ministry, he has a ministry worldwide. It is inconceivable. Only God knows the breadth of the ministry God's given Max Barnett and Sandra. It is marvelous. There's no one like it in the whole world. It's just, he is fabulous. Anyway, I like to sit down close and hear Daws speak. But I'm an electronic guy, so I bought the first VHS recorder to record that you could buy by Japan Victor, and I carried it all over the world with me. I bought the first tape recorder that came out. The tape recorders that first came out, the first recorders were wire recorders that the Germans invented. And then they began to put metallic particles on the back of paper. And then they invented a plastic that wasn't invented in World War II. And so I couldn't buy the plastic. I bought the paper, which meant it broke much more easy. You had to tape it up. So, but I taped Trotman. Daws let me tape him And so when he passed away, I had more tapes of Trotman speaking than anyone else. He trusted me. He said, the reason I don't want people taping me, or recording me, is I'll make a statement, and by itself it's not in balance. But if you get the paragraph and what I said 30 minutes before, it's perfectly in balance. But they pick up that one statement, and they fry me with it. And they do the same thing with Billy Graham. Billy Graham will make a statement, but over here, in context with the question, it's all right. But they pull the statement out and put it over here, and he sounds like a dumb bunny. And they did it all the time with Billy. See? And so, anyway, so I'm there recording, and Dawson said, when it was over, Waylon, what did I do that was wrong? I said, what do you mean, what did you do that was wrong? You know, I didn't do anything that was wrong. You picked up something. Before he said, I want you to critique my message. I said, I can't critique your message. He said, you went to seminary, didn't you? I said, well, yeah, I'm in seminary. He said, I haven't gone to seminary. Have you had a course in preaching? Well, yes. All right, I want you to critique me. Dawson, please. Critique me. So when it was over, he grabbed him by the shoulder, said, let's walk slowly to the child house. What did you see? I said, it was so tiny, Daws. It's nothing. He said, there's nothing tiny about communicating to the hearts of people. What did you see? I said, well, Daws, when Daws spoke, I don't know that there's a single tape with him speaking that anyone ever recorded. I've never seen one. If there is one, it should be out. His gestures were magnificent. He was an artist. He could paint a picture, and it was beautiful. The first picture I ever painted. He knew how to. He just was a master in his field, and his gestures were so good. I said, well, you had your left hand in your pocket, and you had some change, and you were rattling change. And I was on the third row, and I could hear the change rattling. He said, oh, and he reached in and got the change, pulled it out, saw what he had, put it in his back pocket, and he patted me on the back and said, thank you so much. He never rattled change again. Daws could turn on a dime and never repeat. Most of us turn and repeat, turn and repeat, turn and repeat, repeat, repeat. When you said something to Daws that he agreed to, he would never do it again. It was beautiful. I thought you'd like that one.
Yeah, there you go.
See to that, he would listen to a guy much younger than he is, and here I was 21, and he was 45. He died when he was 50. Well, he was 50. But he enjoyed